So today I'm going to do Come With Me to my son's VEX competition. We'll get ready. We're gonna go down and do a little workout. So I'm just wearing my little Gymshark shorts and a little crop tee. Nothing too exciting, but you know I love me a good workout outfit. See what the day brings us, get ready. So yeah, come along with me. So right now it is 6:45. Gonna go down and hit the gym and then gonna go check out the breakfast. So some of you guys may wonder, what the heck is VEX? What are you even talking about? So I am in St. Louis, Missouri. So I'm at the America Center, the Dome, and there is a robotics competition. So basically they have a bunch of parts and like a little brain that they code, and they like cooperatively build a robot together. And you have different people who do like different jobs and things. And so my son does like the main building and the driving. And then he has two other people on his team. And he has been doing this since 9th grade or 8th grade. Wow, a long time. He's a senior this year, so it's his last time. So we have flown to St. Louis because he got the Excellence Award in our state championship. So now we are at Worlds. So it is super exciting. And as a mom, I'm in my feels because it's his senior year. If you are a mom with an adult child or a senior, you know what I'm saying. Okay, I feel incredibly old. I feel like, how is my son getting this old? But also wanting to be like, did I do enough to raise him to be a good kid? Did I raise him enough to be able to go out into the world and like be productive, you know? And I don't want him to like need his mommy. Like I want to be like, I've raised you, go, I'll always be here, but like not hover too much, if that makes sense. Like I want him to find his own wings and fly. And so we are here supporting him and his team. It's super exciting. And yeah, so I'm not sure how they'll do today. It's very stiff competition. Obviously you have the best teams in the world. So yeah, it's kind of exciting. I just realized I'm like, oh, people probably don't even know what VEX Robotics is. I mean, to me, it's like breathing air, which is so normal because I live, eat, sleep it. If you follow me on Instagram at all, you've probably seen a lot of updates. But yeah, let's go down and check out the gym now.
Eighth floor, going down.
Oh look, no one has the free weights. All right, so we are back in my hotel room. I'm just gonna chat with you guys while I get ready. I'm gonna use my Curology. I'm still using this moisturizer. I still use my Curology prescription, but it was just bigger and harder to take with me. So I'm just using the moisturizer. I do have azelaic acid though, so I'll probably put a little bit of that on my face as well. But I am the only one out of the team that is staying here, so it's kind of like a little solo travel, which actually, if you've ever traveled by yourself, is like, I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking because you're just like, here I am by myself. Am I an adult? Where's the adult here? Adult, like, but it's actually kind of like calming because you can just do whatever feels good. Just take care of yourself. I have one of my really good friends that's on the team as well. Her son's on the team, and we've become really good friends through this whole endeavor. And she is staying at an Airbnb with all the other team parents, and my ex-husband and his wife are staying there. And so I graciously declined, and I was like, they invited me. I mean, we get along just fine, but yeah, it's just me. I just don't really want to stay all in the same place together in a giant house and have to have breakfast and all that. So just not gonna do that. All right, Grande Lash. I have been trying some different mascaras, and I don't know what it is. Whenever I switch to a cheaper mascara, It always seems like my eyelashes start to break. So I've got to get these things growing again because Mama does not have money for eyelash extensions because I be funding the robotics dream. So wearing my team shirt today, super cool. That's what moms do, you know? Alrighty. The fun thing about traveling though and makeup is that I actually get a chance to use some of these like little minis that I normally wouldn't use. So we'll test out some of those things, and I got a lot of them from my Ipsy bag. I only did that for 2 or 3 months, and then I was just like, meh, so I'm not doing that anymore. But this is some of the It Cosmetics CC cream. This one is like literally almost out. But this darker color hopefully will match okay. I am faked tan right now because there's just something about having a golden glow that makes me feel happy inside. I'm just such a sun person. Like I love being in the sun, and I don't want to like have sun damage, but I like, you know, how I look and my makeup looks and when I have a little bit of color in my skin. So I think it looks pretty good. I've had a lot of compliments on this tanner, so, and it also doesn't fade patchy. I mean, I've used some where it's like as soon as it starts to fade, you get like these big chunky marks where it's like coming off and you're like, ah. This one doesn't do that. And also, it doesn't have one of those brown like guide tans, so it doesn't like stain everything when you have it on, but it's clear. So when you're putting it on, obviously you can't quite tell, but I just used a mitt and just, you know, did the little boop, 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 and I didn't have any streaks, like no streaks, even like under here or like on my knees and stuff. So yeah, that was good. I did not want to have to pack a checked bag because I always just have an irrational fear of it getting lost, because I actually had that happen once. Well, when me and my first husband were getting divorced, he flew out to see me and the kids, well, really just the kids, came out to see the kids and brought some of my things from my house in Houston, and the bag got lost and it ran over on the tarmac and all the stuff got ruined. And so anyway, I did not want to be here in St. Louis without anything. So I was like, I am going to just bring whatever I can fit. So couldn't be a ton. All right, let's see. I've got these little tiny gimme brow. This one is like, I really need a new one of these. Oh wow, look at my powder. Better look at what I'm actually doing. But you know, we all have those like little mini sample sizes, and they're so cute, but like you're never gonna reach for them unless you have a reason. And I don't really have a lot of reasons because I don't really go anywhere, because I am just working, doing hair. If you saw my last video about Ulta, you know that I'm no longer working there, so just working at independent salon, loving it. Had a couple of my friends from Ulta came over, so it's all good. So this little guy, this is Estate Rose Rendezvous. I got this in a little Ipsy bag thing. So I'm going to, let's see, use this kind of like mauve color. But yeah, life is good. It's busy. Haven't been able to post videos in a while because I've just been so busy with the mom life. And I think having my son be a senior, it's really put into that like reality check of like, man, like time goes by so fast. Like you think you're gonna have all this time with your kids, and then all of a sudden they're graduating and you're just like, hold up, what is going on? How can you be this old? Which it makes me sad because, you know, some of my children, which claiming all of them because they are all my kids, they all live with me, even the ones that I did not give birth to, you know, they're the kiddos in my house, do not have, you know, a parent that, or two parents that are super involved. It just makes me sad for them because, and that parent, because I'm like, listen, someday you're gonna wake up and realize that kids are not dumb. They see who is there in and day out. It's hard for me to see them come home and be disappointed because, you know, they don't feel the support that they feel at our house. Anytime you have parents or grandparents or aunts and uncles or whatever that aren't as involved in kids' lives, like, it's sad, you know, because you just think, man, these are awesome kids. Like, why wouldn't people want to be involved? Like, my kids' grandparents are not super involved. And my daughter, I'm like, man, she doesn't even really know her grandfather. Like, that's kind of sad, especially since my dad's passed away. You know, it's like, well, that's unfortunate. I guess that's what people choose, though. And my bonus kid's mom is there when she decides to be. And so we are the primary, you know, parents in the home and doing all the things. And I just think, you know, someday you're going to realize, like, this was the point. The point was this. And, like, sometimes people get so distracted with so many other things in life, whether it be work or self-improvement or all these other things, that I'm like, you missed the point. Like, your kids have grown up and they're gone. And now, like, you didn't get to be part of all these things. And so, I mean, I guess it's a choice. Not everybody wants to be a parent. Not everybody wants to be super involved with their kids. But for me, this is what I do. I love being a parent. I love being able to come. Typically, me and my husband do, like, an anniversary trip every year. But this year, we're not doing it because I'm coming here. And we were not expecting my son originally to be able to come to Worlds. But they got this judges award that qualified them. And my husband just turns to me and he says, "You're going." And I just knew that he supported me, that he loved my son. He wanted him to have this experience and he wanted me to be able to watch it. And so, you know, there's gonna be plenty of times for us to go on trips together. We're gonna be married and have the kids out of the house, or, you know, other things won't be going on. We'll be able to do that. But, like, this is the only time that I can be here. This is the only time I can support my son. And as a parent, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna do everything I can, whether it's work a lot or save or cut back other things. So, you know what? Thank you, honey, for the anniversary trip this year for me to be able to go see my son. So that is how I was able to come. And I am just so thankful for a husband who supports that, because it's like a rude awakening for your child to get this old and be like, oh my gosh, like, time is running out with them. Like, it's crazy. It's just, if you are like a parent that has older kids, you know what I mean. Use a little bit of my jelly blush. My daughter loves to steal this all the time. Just plain makeup. I don't know where she gets it. I know literally no one else cares that I'm ready or dressed up or anything, but I feel like getting ready and feeling cute today, and that's what I'm gonna do because I wanna feel cute. And it's also hard to be around, like, everyone else has their spouses, and my husband didn't come. He's watching the kids and taking care of everybody, which we love that for him. Thank you, honey, you're a gem. But that means I'm, again, solo traveling, and so I'm the only one here, and that means I get to be the seventh wheel. So everyone else has their, like, husbands who are going out to dinner, and I'm like, hey everybody, just over here hanging out. I kind of feel like Donkey on Trek, you know, when Donkey, like, pops up and he's like, hey guys, can I hang out with you? It's like, I'm Donkey. So look at this cute little Benetton. Like, how tiny is this? And look how cute. This little buxom. It's like the world's tiniest sample. This e.l.f. mascara, I don't remember where I got this. I might have got it in one of my Ulta bags. It's not that great. I have yet to find an e.l.f. mascara that I like, though, to be honest. I mean, it's not terrible. All right, time to do the hair. All right, so I washed my hair last night and I prepped it with the Joico Defy Damage. This is a protective shield, so this is against thermal and UV. And then this is the Jumpstart Blow Dry Serum from Dry Bar. Cute little minis again. So I've got those, so hopefully that heat protectant will come through because I cannot bring aerosol stuff. So I'm gonna do my flat iron curls And for those of you who watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, some of us have been doing like the Utah curl for like an eternity. I actually have a video on my channel called Rockstar Curls where I curl it and leave the end straight. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is, why we do this, but like that's not a new thing. I kind of laughed because someone like made a comment on that video, was like, oh my gosh, these are the Utah curls, and it's like from 10 years ago. I'm like, I guess I'm guilty. I also do the Utah curls. Here's your PSA for the day. Turn your heat tools down. Nobody needs to be cooking their hair at 450 unless you have like 4C hair, okay? Like if you have really curly hair, you know what, girl, you know you need the heat to get it smooth. But if you have very fine hair like me, I'm turning mine down to 340, okay? We do not need to be like roasting in an oven, basically. But I'm gonna just throw some little cutie curls. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done any kind of hair thing. But especially with my hair short, which, look how short my hair is. Like it has been, I don't even remember the last time I had my hair this short. I don't even remember any time that I really filmed videos with my hair this short. It's been a while. So basically how the day is gonna go today is I'm gonna walk over to the conference center. It's just basically across the street. And then they have a match schedule. So they are like randomly matched up with other teams. So 2 teams work together against 2 other teams. And so it's always like interesting to be like, okay, who's their match partner going to be? Are they going to be a good team, not so good team? But then like, there's always just variables that I always can throw the match off. Like sometimes something on your robot will break. Sometimes people disconnect. Like sometimes like robots get stuck together. Like there's just always weird random freak things. So it's just like, what's going to happen today? And sometimes there's teams that are like just okay and they get matched with all the best teams. And then there's some teams that are really good, but they had like people that their bots just died. And so they're basically like 2v1, like 2 bots versus 1 bot. The other person's bot died and then they lose. So it's just, it's rough. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, we're playing against the best team, so I don't expect there to be a lot of wins, but hey, any wins that we get, I am going to be there. We are like the most obnoxious cheering team. And if you watched my videos for a while, I did film a few videos with my ex-husband. He loves to be quite the character. So he has like a big banner and we have these beach balls because we're, you know, ocean themed. Shout out to my girl Ryan for doing my little wipeout nails. How cute are those? She's one of the girls that's coming to work at my salon with me. ADHD, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But so it'll be fun. We'll be cheering, we'll be loud and obnoxious. Me and my friend Megan, maybe I'll ask Megan if she wants to be filmed. We'll see. I like to, you know, respect people if they don't want to be filmed. I don't want to shove a camera in their face. But if she's down, you know, you can meet her. Super cute, super fun. She's basically the same as me. We kind of joke that we share a brain. Like, I don't know if you've ever met someone where like you start talking and like immediately you're like, are we friends? We're friends. This is friends, right? Like you just like instantly like just vibe. That's how it was when I met her. So we are 2 birds of a feather, and we kind of annoy our kids a lot because they're like, oh my gosh, our moms are so annoying. I'm thinking someday you're going to miss this. I know I'm going to. All right, so I will finish the hair and then we are going to head over to the conference center. All right, here is the fit. It is very mom-coded with what the kids, I guess, are calling jorts these days. I bought these cargo shorts on Amazon and I'm like, okay, we are rocking the jorts. We are back to the 90s. All right, let's head on over.
takes win point. Let's grab our controllers and get started in driver in 3, 2, 1, roll on. Yeah, my friends, over at Lucky Ducky during inspection, they told me that this year taking care of. Right now, our friends.
It is 5 o'clock. We have run all of our matches for today. We had dinner. I am so exhausted. I am going back to my room. I just want to go to sleep. I am totally out for the day. Whew. But so good, so fun. All right, guys. Well, I made it back to my room. I think I am going to relax, maybe watch a documentary, some YouTube or something, just chill. I had a 6 a.m. flight yesterday, and I don't even think I've really caught up because I went straight to doing everything here and just going. Woke up this morning, obviously saw my day. It's been packed. I'm not very good at vlogging in public places because it's just so loud in there. It's really hard to like be like, and this is what's going on. And we're just yelling and being a foolery the whole time, which is fun. And then we embarrass our kids, but it's awesome. So they've done pretty good. They have 10 divisions and they spent most of the time today around the 8 or 9. And then they had a loss at the end that dropped them to 14. So that's where they are for tonight, but they're only halfway through their matches. So they'll have a whole day of matches tomorrow. And then they will have finals on Friday. So it's going to be a busy week. But anyway, this is all I'm going to vlog. Just kind of showing you a little sneak peek on what it's like coming to VEX Worlds. And if you guys have any questions about robotics, I didn't talk a lot about that. But it's just a fun little thing for kids to get into. And it's great because they learn engineering, they learn coding, they learn graphing, like CAD skills, and they hang out with the best kids. Like all the kids here are geniuses. They're all going to be engineers or do something in that field, or robotics, because hello, robotics are going to probably be taking over here soon. So, I mean, I just can't complain about what a great impact it's been on my son. And he's made incredible friendships that he'll have forever. And like, he doesn't get into trouble because he's literally always in the lab building a robot or working on a robot or tuning its autons or coding it or whatever it is that he does. It's just been super cool. So anyway, that's a little sneak peek into my life as a robot mom. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.